channel. This is J.Max Reax, and today we are going to be watching part 2 of the series finale from the Legends panel. This says Beyonce sues Michael Jackson. Why? Let's see what happens. Not the 4-page letter.
Yeah,
Jesus.
turn my favorite parody up. Up some more. Up some more. Up a little bit more. Up a little bit. Oh, hell no.
Not her
Get
again.
that shit off. Y'all can send me a 4-page transcript because that bitch is annoying as hell.
Oh, part 1 was fabulous. Ain't nothing like getting your life over good food and good shade. I almost choked on my piggy sandwich though when Gloria Allred said Beyonce was suing the panel.
That didn't surprise me. I've been giving Beyonce the side eye since she kicked LaToya and Latavia out of Destiny's Offspring. Destiny's Child. But anyway, part 1 was okay. I just wish they would have shown more of that sexy Biggie Smalls. Baby.
No, not in front of the baby.
Why?
I always loved me a big man.
Yeah.
You know, they're the best in bed. Pavarotti, Orson Welles,
I just lost my damn appetite.
Fat Joe, DJ Khaled.
I'm weak.
Used to be able to say Rick Ross, but he ain't big no more. Not his gut anyway. I wish he'd come dig up in my guts. I bet he has a humongous...
Mama, you know I was really planning on enjoying my meal.
Damn.
Thanks for ruining it for me, you old bat. You know, my favorite part was when Donna Ross was moderating everything. She's always been so beautiful, and I've always thought she and Janet looked just like mother and daughter. Precious, just precious.
You know, I favor Diana Ross when I put my teeth in and my Lola Falana wig. Anyway, I heard part 2 is gonna be even better.
No, you look more like Keisha Cole's mother, Frankie. Now shut the hell up so we can finish this.
The little boy laughing.
Are you still friends with Janet?
Oh shit.
Why you starting shit, man?
Oh shit.
Now that baby look just like that man.
Is that
That goddamn baby. Now Jessica had a white baby. What is he? Arabic?
Yes.
That baby look just like that man.
That baby is beautiful.
All I said was, can we have one black Jackson?
Stop it.
We ain't had no black Jackson. Everybody mad with me because I said it. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know I don't do Catherine. Peg leg ass. I don't do Catherine peg leg ass because her motherfucking ass ain't right.
Kaya, you rusty,
Oh, shit.
dusty, crusty, musty, Section 8 living, EBT card having, Obama phone using, credit card scamming bitch. How dare you come for me and my family?
Oh, God.
Your videos prior to my So Excited musical short film look like you had a $50 budget and got $45 change back. I would come for your videos after So Excited, but bitch, you don't have any. That's why your ass was in that 5-inch black and white monitor the whole damn video, because I don't want trash near me. I threw you a bone per request of my then boyfriend, Jermaine Dupree, only because I felt sorry for your busted ass. I wanted you to generate enough money to visit an orthodontist. Round here looking like you can eat a candy apple through a motherfucking picket fence. Bitch, don't come for me. And girl, please stop saying you wrote a hit for me when you can't even write one for yourself. Still bragging about that one semi-hit you had that didn't even reach the top 40. Girl, kaboom. You wrote 9 damn words to a song that was already written and composed before you were added to it. You dumb bitch. I've been writing and producing hits
Oh my
since your
God.
ugly ass mammy first introduced you to the crack you must have been smoking to ever say some outlandish shit like that.
Oh my God.
Keep my legendary name out of your cum catcher and be thankful that I ever allowed you to be in that damn TV monitor. You have hit having ratchet disgrace to society. And by the way, you can come for me because I can scalp you on my own, but what you will not do is come for my mother because
Oh yeah, that was good.
Janet, baby,
Oh,
I
shit.
got this.
Uh-oh.
Keenan, Kelly, Kaya. Yes, that's it, Kaya.
Don't let this 87-year-old peg leg fool you. I will still stomp your mud duck looking ass into
Mud
the
duck.
ground. Oh, and baby, I bet not catch your ass out in LA, cause I'm gonna get someone to fuck you up. Have a good motherfucking day, baby.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special hearing called by the Icon Panel. It has been alleged by one, Mrs. Beyonce Knowles Carter, aka Jay-Z's wife, that the Legends Panel Collective were all deemed legends prior to their 20th year in the industry. As such, Blue Ivy's adoptive mother is suing for defamation of artistry, prejudicial inductions, shade laundering, and reverse ageism. A committee of pioneers have been assembled to determine if the first-time biological mother to Rumi and Sir Carter's suit has merit. But it should also be noted that the Legends Panel is countersuing the Icon Panel for revealing classified information related to their deeming, which would place them in direct breach of their confidentiality agreement.
Oh,
Counter-sue us. Can they do that?
yes.
Duh, bitch. If they couldn't, we wouldn't be here. Mr. Comey, please step forward so that you may be sworn in, and we'll get underway with this hearing. Richard, if you will.
Do you promise to spill the tea, all the tea, and nothing but the finest chai green tea? I do. Well, go ahead and sit down and start spilling chai.
That man look tired. Never mind. That's rude.
Jose probably wants us to hurry up so she can go cut into that lemon pound cake I saw her smoking here.
Oh, pound cake.
Yes, Richard. We know you love to have your cakes pounded. Focus. Stop.
Mr. Cooper, you were called here not because it has been revealed as to when the legends were deemed. That's fairly common knowledge amongst the pioneers. You were called to help us ascertain who leaked this information.
Yes, I am aware.
Okay, so in your opinion, who leaked this information to the Icon Panel?
Well,
Cough it up!
as you know,
Do it!
Katy Perry revealed this information during a confab with the Legends Panel. It is my opinion that this information was stolen by Olivia Pope and given to one of the icons. Ooh, child, it's getting good now.
We back to the scandal.
Hello?
Girl, stop whatever you're doing and get downtown. The Pioneer Panel want to see you, bitch.
Oh my God, Harvey, I can't talk to you anymore, dog. They're starting back up with the hearing. That's right, I'll talk to you later, so you can't be busting my chops all day. I'm here working, dog. I'll talk to you later. As a matter of fact, oh, Harvey, I've gotta go. Olivia Pope just walked in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later. We'll meet up for a nosh later tonight.
A nosh?
Alright? Goodbye, love. Miss Pope, it has come to our attention that you colluded. You know what colluded is? Okay, good. Because I didn't want to have to stop you in the middle and explain it to you, dog. With the icon pen, chiefly Mrs. Beyonce, I'm sorry, darling, her force of habit, Beyonce Knowles Carter, in an attempt to unmask classified information related to the Legends piano. Now, what say you, love? And please don't be all day. I'm famished. I really could go for some matzo ball soup and some potato latkes. I have this wonderful shiksa, and she makes the best potato latkes. If you've never had potato latkes, come to my place. I have a place in Manchester, I have a place in Brooklyn, darling, I have a place in the Hamptons, I have a place all over the world because I'm fucking Barbara Streisand. I mean, let's be real here, I'm loaded.
Indeed, I was retained by Beyonce. Beyonce. But I stopped working with her because I found her to be petty, messy, and shady. She wouldn't listen to me, nor would she give me enough time to implement my plan to get her deemed. We parted ways, and she retained Cookie Lines 48 hours thereafter.
That bitch! Nope, I couldn't do it. When am I going to get deemed? When am I going to get deemed? Bitch, shut the fuck up and let me work.
Now, wait a minute, Miss Thing. Decorum, Miss Lyons. Decorum. I'm the only one that can shut up in here. Woo! Do you hear me?
Oh, I'm sorry, boo. Well, anyway, I couldn't deal with it, so I quit. I almost had all the tea, too. I had to store it on the Lions Group interface, but guess what? We were hacked, bitch. I couldn't believe it. My IT team suspects 6 people: Beyonce, Rihanna, Katy Perry, Britney Spears, Jennifer Lopez, and Lady Gaga.
Now you're getting somewhere. Eldora, please call these 6 young ladies in to testify.
But I'm the, whatever. Blackie.
Girl, can I get a selfie? I love you. Reach out and scalp somebody's head. Make this world a shady place. If you can. Yes, Mother Ross. I got my camera ready. I don't think so, bitch.
So rude.
My driver is parked outside of the Manhattan courthouse where a special hearing has been called for Beyonce and the Legends. And oh my god, things are getting tense. We're in recess at the moment, so I wanted to hop on to see what my Britney army was up to before I pop a bike in it. I've been having a bite to eat. So, like, do you guys have any questions for me? Queen Brett, what are your thoughts on rumors swirling that Justin Timberlake will hit my next year's Super Bowl halftime show, even though Janet Jackson is still banned? Oh my god, at Illumi Britney 89, is it? I promised myself and my therapist that I would never discuss Justin Timber pussy ever again, but your question stood out, and now I'm instantly pissed off. If true, that's fucked up on so many levels, much like Justin's inability to make me come whenever we fuck. I'm sorry, guys are just assholes, but I have myself to blame. Don't choose Michael, I said. Bray doesn't date older men, I said. My dick is bigger, Justin lied. Ha! What a load of shit. I stood by him despite his shortcomings. I have short-term goals that are bigger than his long-term waiting.
What's wrong with them?
Guys, I'm sorry. Little cocks choke me up, but not in the way I like. God,
Well, damn.
where's that Vicodin when you need it? You know, I wouldn't even consider it to be fucking. His stroke game is weaker than Isaiah Banks' edges, but I'll save that for another time. It's extremely upsetting that his white male privilege continues to shine brighter than the aluminum container Aretha has her pecan-crusted chitterlings stored in. That's how you pronounce it, right? Chitterlings? Anyway, he left Jenna and I out to die on a vine after using us to elevate his status, then contributed to the destruction, despair, and adversity we both faced but thankfully overcame in recent years. If Janet is still banned by the NFL, which I find to be utter ridiculous, that coward should be as well. After all, Justin is the one who revealed her legendary boob, but I guess in the era of Trump, facts are fake news and what's white is right. Anywho, enough talk about that spineless, disloyal, pelican-faced, social climbing, cultural appropriating, vomit-inducing MJ wannabe. The racism and sexism that his career has been built upon will come crashing down soon. Mark my words. Well, I'll check in with you guys later. I'm about to go eat my lunch. It's Britney, bitch. And I'm out.
Okay.
Now, which one of you drunks spilled the fruit punch? I mean, tea.
Once again,
Oh my
thinking
gosh.
about things she can shove into that dick sucker.
Hush up, nicotine. Ladies, I'd like an answer to my question.
Well, it wasn't me.
My psychiatrist has assured me that it wasn't me.
I'm way too busy being relevant.
Yeah, and I'm too busy having the career Mariah wish she had at the moment. It's funny because it's true.
And it couldn't possibly have been me.
The voice.
I'm too busy promoting my diamond-selling album, Witness.
Diamond.
Now on iTunes and #1 in 3,000 countries.
Like, oh my god. Bitch, your days at #1 are a thing of the past. In fact, you're delusional for even attempting to stage a comeback while I'm out here in these mean, upscale suburban streets. Check the current iTunes chart. Oh my god, I'm like #1. This is such a surprise. Who am I kidding? I scalped you, Katie, and I secured the #1 spot, per usual. Stay mad about it.
Anyway.
What the fuck? Who let her in?
She probably snuck in through the basic bitch's entryway. Get it? Because she's a basic bitch.
Then why are you there?
That's reserved for you, Katie Chlamydia. The intro let me in, and I haven't let up on your or Beyonce's neck ever since. If I were you, I'd be mad at me too, because I like win at life, bitches.
Taylor? Sweetness? I don't believe you were on the list of possible culprits, so why are you here?
Well, you wanted to chit-chat with the icons, and I'm the biggest icon of this generation. So let's do this.
Not
By the
even.
way, I love you in Double Platinum. It reminded me of all of my singles.
Tabitha, I think my goddaughter Beyonce is the icon of this generation. A legend? No. But let's not take away what she has actually accomplished.
A compliment
I'll humor
sandwich.
you, old gal. What is it that Beyonce has accomplished? It should take all of like 10 seconds to run down her list of thievery, masked as accomplishments. But seeing as how you're like 150 years old, I'll give you 60 seconds. Speak.
Oh, hell no. What you will not do is try me or my musical godmother.
First of all, Tatum, you auto-tune dependent blonde ball on a stick. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the queen of rock and roll, a pioneer, and a bitch you should never cross.
And allow me to introduce myself. I'm the bitch that's gonna tell you how Tina Turner could end your very existence. With over 180 million records sold, she is one of the best-selling female artists of all time. She was playing stadiums. Yes, stadiums, bitch. Before you were even born and I was in diapers. She's been in the game for nearly 60 years. What have you attained in life that wasn't handed to you?
Attained in life? Is that before or after she fucks herself with a ukulele?
Tina is a godmother to every female in the game that has ever attempted to be an entertainer. Hold up, little bitch. Be humble. Sit down.
Where was all of this clapback when you were getting your wig snatched by Kenyatta on stage at the VMAs?
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Oh my god.
One of the best videos of all time.
Quite frankly, I'm surprised you showed up with the backbone, given that you've allowed most of your generation's top 40 hitmakers to bang you out 6 ways to Sunday. Honestly, dear, between your edges and your legs, you've taken the term snatch to infinity and beyond. You've got to be the ditziest flash in the pan of them all. At best, you are the 80s teen sensation Tiffany revised, but with piss poor focus. Your stand base lacks the attention span to carry your legacy into the next 20 years, and your data man fuck 'em write a song let 'em go tactic has already gotten old. Hell, at least Elizabeth Taylor had some forms of talent to fall back on. All you have is a bony ass. Listen to me good and clear.
Clear,
As long
right.
as my legacy rises and sets the bar on you basic squatting bitches in the house that Janet built, on the foundation that I laid, in the neighborhood you so desperately are trying to gentrificate with your generic genre of noise you call music.
Know it.
You will never be deemed a legend. Now get out of my sight and take Katy Perry with you, and don't come back until you've learned how to sustain a career without appropriating black culture.
Damn.
And tell that Todrick I've got his Chicken George ass #2.
Yeah, all of that. Somebody please get Tommy call. He need his ass whooped for just
Damn,
existing
now that
sometimes.
was savage.
Sorry, y'all.
I mean, ladies, let's stay focused. We have to be mindful of why we are here. This hearing is meant to ascertain who leaked information to the icon panel.
Okay.
No. Don't stop him. Let him keep going. This is more exciting than the 5 beef and cheddars at August for $5.
Left up and down.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
That's sweet, James. We'll talk about it later. Whatever the hell you're saying. Anyway,
Diana is right. We're here to find out who spilled the tea. We have a mole in our organization, and I'm not just talking about the ones covering Aretha's breasticles. Let's bring our attention
I
to
did
your
not need to see that.
Beyonce. Why are you suing the panel?
Because it's not fair. All the legends were deemed at or around the 15-year mark. We've all been told that we had to wait at least 20 years to be deemed.
did you ever stop to think maybe these legends all deserve to be deemed early for their contributions to music and the industry? Do you remember when Michael was deemed? I was so proud of him. We all welcomed him to the Legends panel with open arms.
That's not how I remember it.
Neither do I. If my memory serves me correctly, several panelists were quite bothered.
Let's not focus on that. It's more important that...
Child, yes. Let me tell you about it. I remember it well. You see, people don't know this, but baby, we were the original Legends panel. Yep, all throughout the 80s and 90s. We ran the Legends panel. Did an excellent job of it too, if I do say so myself. Anyway, it was 1987 and...
I love that. That's so cool. What about Dion? Y'all know Dion Hockey my favorite in these parody series.
So that's chops for Billy Idol, Michael Bolton, and Debbie Gibson as legends. Thank you for coming out. Come back in...
Never! We're never going to see it for you. Stay in your lane. Better yet, become pedestrian.
Up next for consideration is someone very dear to me. I discovered him and his family in the late 60s.
Oh, excuse me.
Did I stutter?
No, but you blatantly lied, bitch.
Do your hair, Gladys. Don't do me. Anyway, up next for consideration, and I'm sure it'll be tens across the board, my precious Rose, Michael Jackson.
Chop!
2 chops.
Ethan and Paulette, how dare you?
We said what we said. Who's next? Mickey Mouse here has been chopped.
I'm next.
Who the hell is that?
More like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Hey, be nice, Bubba. Let's hear the cockamamie story, for shits and giggles.
Excuse me, but I don't believe your name was on the list of possible inductees. Who are you?
The Queen and soon-to-be legend, Madonna.
The Queen? Ha! Look at you, saying that with a straight face. I can't. I seriously can't. In fact, I looked into it, just to see if I could. And as it turns out, I fucking can't. You're no one's queen, but continue, Gumdrop.
And why should we consider deeming you legendary?
Because in 5 short years since my 1982 debut, I have redefined what it means to be a boundary-pushing, risk-taking female artist.
Oy vey and schwitzing. I think our oversized ego is sucking all of the cool air out of the room.
I have created the blueprint, the pink print, hell, even the dick print for what it means to be a female entertainer.
Come again?
Oh.
Better yet, your father should have came in a condom.
Oh!
Leave.
And most importantly, my success surpasses most of you.
Okay, see, the shade was cute at first. And you just went too damn far. Somebody grab my purse from the back.
Why?
Because I'm going to get my knife out and stab her in her forehead.
You can't do too much damage with a butter knife.
Speaking of butter, I love to smear butter all over my Jewish rye bread. It's amazeballs.
That is enough, everyone. We haven't even given Michael a chance to speak. Michael, why should we consider deeming you a legend?
Thank you for asking, Diana. I have been in the game since the age of 5, back when we were getting paid in Tootsie Rolls and Trident layers. I have been performing all over the world with my brothers as part of the Jackson 5 when Motown gave us our big break in 1968, signing us to a record deal, and...
I'm sorry, Michael, but we don't consider time spent in groups when deeming solo artists. Please list your accomplishments as a solo artist only.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me, Dirty Diana. Anyway, I began my solo career in 1972 with the release of the album Got to Be There, which, by the way, everybody was there for. The first 2 singles from that album peaked at number 4 and number 2 respectively on the charts, and the album sold over 3 million copies worldwide.
You better come out the gate slaying as a solo artist. That's what I'm talking about.
My second album sold over 5 million copies worldwide, and the title track from the album, Ben, topped the Hot 100 charts. It was my first number 1 single, making me the 3rd youngest solo artist to score a number 1 hit. The song was featured in the movie of the same name and won a Golden Globe in 1973. The song was also nominated for an Oscar.
Child, and he hasn't even gotten to Off the Wall yet.
Speaking of Off the Wall, it sold 20 million copies worldwide, had 2 number 1 singles, and 2 top 10 singles. It also won 3 American Music Awards, 2 Billboard Awards, and 1 Grammy.
Your success is nothing short of amazing, Michael, but legendary status is not solely based on commercial success. What would you say has been your greatest contribution to music outside of sales?
Well, the Thriller album has changed the landscape of the industry. Besides being the biggest selling album of all time with over 100 million copies sold.
Did you just say 100 million copies sold of one album? Give me the keys to heaven, because I'm on my way.
Albums have become events and eras in an artist's career thanks to the phenomenon that Thriller created. I also helped pioneer visual artistry in music. Many artists just made performance videos prior to my work. I helped push the medium forward with storylines, folk dance productions, and big budgets. It was my visual work that broke the color barrier and paved the way for black artists to receive heavy rotation on MTV. In fact, MTV became a thing because of my videos.
Oh, wow, that is true impact and influence. I'm so proud of you, Michael.
Personally, I think he deserves 10s. This young man has been in the entertainment industry since the age of 5. Not only has he paid his dues, he has carved a lane for other artists to follow that is gilded in gold.
18-karat gold. Although I prefer diamonds over gold. You know, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend. They also say every kiss begins with K, but my last name is Streisand, so bring me Cartier.
Thank you, Tina and Barbara.
It's still a chop from me.
This is ridiculous.
He's a copycat.
What?
He's a thief.
Wait.
He's grossly overrated. He can't dance. He can't sing.
Child.
His sales are more inflated than Nell Carter's ass. I wouldn't even let him shine my daughter's boots.
Well, speaking of your daughter...
And he aced me out of me bloody fucking catalog. I honestly thought we were friends.
Chop it clear.
You need to cut it. I said chop. You need to cut it. Now just chop, chop, chop.
This is so unfair and accurate and unnecessary. Elvis, I respected you. And Paul, you had more money than me at that time. You easily could have outbidded me.
Clearly not. Here you have 2 of the biggest charlatans in music attempting to devalue this young man who is more than deserving of induction. When both of you owe your careers to me. I am the architect. I drafted the blueprint. Elvis, you have people calling you the king when you're nothing more than a court gesture. You stole everything that you're credited with from me and other black artists. Both of you sit on piles of cash that you earned off of the backs of uncredited black artists. Paul, I'm glad you brought up the Beatles catalog that Michael allegedly stole. Now you know what it's like to have your hard work and your creativity snatched from your grasp. The difference, however, is that you had the cash to outbid Michael, whereas myself, Chuck Berry, Sly and the Family Stone, and countless other black artists never owned our master recordings and aren't anywhere near as financially stable as we should be. In fact, a little known fact, but along with the Beatles music, my music was also part of that vast catalog. And when Michael purchased it, he called me and Sly up and gave us back what was rightfully ours.
Yes, purchasing the Beatles catalog, all that publishing
But amongst that publishing was Little Richard's publishing. And that was worth a lot of money, for which he gave right back to Little Richard. The Beatles being upset about Mike purchasing their publishing, if you had enough money to take it back, wouldn't you? And if so, why would you? And if you couldn't, what were you doing with it? Because you also owned other people's publishing also. So now not only does Mike own you, he owns other people's, which resulted in Mike being able to distribute fairly what was owed to so many who were just owned. Music, slavery, take your pick.
Would you have done the same, Paul? What's that? Speak up, son. I can't hear you. No, you wouldn't have. That's a good young man right there, and he's carrying on the legacy of great black artists such as myself. Yet, both you and Elvis want to chop him. You're mad because not only does he own your music, but he has eclipsed both of you in talent, sales, and accolades.
No truer words have ever been spoken, Richard. I agree with you 100%.
It doesn't matter what you think or agree with. You've been chopped, boy.
Boy.
Let's get that liner boy in here. Let's deem him.
Oh, Lord. I could have stopped it when they started this segment because I've seen it already. But
Hell no.
Elvis, sir,
You
I'm
got to
trying
get
to
him.
remain respectful, but
Get out. Go make yourself useful and fix me a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich. Your kind never knows when to leave well enough alone.
Now wait just a damn minute.
Slow your roll, white boy. Slow your roll.
see, I was trying to be nice, but now it's time for me to moonwalk on your face. I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, Ernest, but let me tell you a few things. First and foremost, how the hell could I copy a copycat? When I was a child, my mother would wake me up out of my sleep at night to study the masters, like Little Richard, James Brown, Jackie Wilson, Sammy Davis Jr., and Chuck Berry. Notice I didn't mention your bitch-ass name, because I went to the direct sources, not the carbon copy. You're mad because I sing better. You're mad because I dance better. You're mad because I've sold more. You're mad because I own you. You shine my boots, you little bitch. In fact, I'm working on getting your daughter to shine mine.
Michael.
And now on to you, Paula. I called you. Let me say that again. I called you. One more time for the basic bitches in the mezzanine level. I called you. We discussed the fact that the Beatles catalog was for sale. You said that you didn't want it, nor did you care about me bidding on it. You're mad because you didn't think this black man was smart enough nor rich enough to not only buy the catalog, but to increase its value tenfold. You're mad because you thought you were helping the talented black kid get mainstream attention with our collaborations, but you never expected me to surpass you. I'm humble to a fault, but let the record show I'm breaking your records, bitch.
Well, damn. Now that's what you call a mic drop. As in, Michael dropped your asses off on the curb after reading you for film.
Well, I think the only thing left to be said is, welcome to the panel, Michael Jackson.
And what about me?
Girl, bye.
What about you?
I have not been deemed yet.
And you never will be.
You got chutzpah, kid. I'll give you that. But legend? Ha! I haven't heard anything so outlandish since the black doll from The Color Purple. You know, the one with the dreads? Named herself Goldberg. Honey, you're a schlub with dreams of grandeur and no real friends. Consider yourself fortunate to even be here. Because what you consider to be talent and success, I consider to be poppycock. Sit yourself down, love. It's not your time. In a few years, maybe, but not now. Hell, I got a cousin named Polly that just sits in my vacation home in Bangor, Maine, and she's got more talent than you, love.
Madonna, you've had a great career these last 5 years, but you must wait until the appropriate time to join the panel. An artist must be in the industry for at least 20 years before we consider them.
Michael was deemed before the 20-year mark. That is not fair.
All artists must reach the 20-year mark except under special circumstances when the Pioneer panel recommends them for early consideration. Michael was recommended by the pioneers that came before us: Josephine Baker, Billie Holiday, Cab Calloway, Paul Robeson, Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Lena Horne, and Dorothy Dandridge.
Bullshit!
Madge, is it? Don't let the long hair and expensive gowns fool you. I'm still Diane
Ernestine Ross from the Detroit Brewster Projects. Don't make a mistake and catch these hands.
Oh.
Baby, we all thought we were about to see the hood Diana come out, but Madonna wised up and left in the nick of time.
So the current Legends panel is the original Legends panel?
Like, were you distracted by Becky with the Malaysian bundles? He literally just said that, you idiot. Let's not discuss that. We're here to determine if Mrs. Beyonce Rose Carter's suit has merit, and...
Baby, I'm glad you brought that up. The changeover happened in the year 2000 after Janet, Whitney, and Madonna were deemed legendary. We were promoted to pioneers, and the current Legends panel was formed. Child, if you thought Michael's demon was messy, you ain't seen nothing compared to what happened then. The claws were out, honey.
Speaking of claws, Aretha split a tasty bear claw with me just this morning. Don't worry, it was kosher. You never know with Aretha, huh?
Let me tell y'all something. What's not gonna happen is y'all motherfuckers are not gonna keep making digs at me about my weight, because I am the Aretha Franklin. My weight is much like my accomplishments. Heavy.
Oh my God.
Gadzooks, Legion. There's been so much scalping that we seem to have run out of our supply of scarves, turbans, bonnets, snapbacks, bandanas, do-rags, and edge repair. In our final installment of this epic 3-part series finale, either Beyonce, Britney Spears, or J.Lo will be deemed a legend. Comment in the comment section below, letting us know who you feel should be deemed. You know, just for shits and giggles. Because it's not going to sway our decision either way. And for the thousands of you who have asked us to keep this groundbreaking series going, the only way we'd even consider honoring such a request is if this video gets 1 million views. We know that's not going to happen, so make like Iggy Azalea's career and get out of here.
I'm so done.
Part 3, the conclusion, coming September 19th. Same legendary time, same legendary channel.
Said little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the store, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick. Cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. I don't dance now, I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money moves. If I see you and don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves.
Okay, so I'm like super excited to watch part 3, or part 3. I wonder if they actually show us the the clip of Janet and Madonna getting dinged, because that would be funny as shit to see. Like, I really could have stopped it when they started going into the Michael getting dinged thing, but I didn't know if it was gonna be anything afterwards, which it was. So I'm glad it did keep going, but so good. So shady. I hate that Dion went in this one. Well, y'all know that's my favorite character from this one, and Got to Be Real. She is just funny. The way they do her voice is hilarious to me. That Katy Perry and Taylor Swift read from Tina was everything. Legitimately everything. That's how you clear a bitch right there, for real. Like, shut the fuck up and get your ass out my presence. I like that aspect of it. Yeah, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I don't dislike her. I'm not a fan. I think some of the antiques and some of the bullshit that comes with her career sometimes it overshadows, I don't want to say terrible music, because it's not terrible. I think it just resonates with a certain audience, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch this again to see who she listed from back in the 80s. I think it was Tip or something like that, to see, because it's always interesting that we may think somebody's doing something so new and so fresh, but somebody can look at somebody and say, you know what, that's exactly like X, Y, and Z from the past. And you look at it or do your research, and it's like carbon copies of things that we've seen before. That's why I say nothing that we see in this industry now is new. Nothing can be new. Somebody has done it. They may not have done it as deeply as we see people doing it now, but they did some variation of it that can kind of be looked at as an origin. So super dope to see this. Oh God, I can't wait for part 3. I'm probably gonna watch that. If not tonight, probably tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But let me know what you thought about this one. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.